I love to shop and find, fun different stuff to make making soup more fun and easy. So we're headed to Cook's Corner in Ashwaubenon for all sorts of different stuff that they have to make a really good pot of soup. Man, you've got some great stuff to make making soup a little bit easier, because sometimes it can be like an all-day deal, but not here. So tell us what we've got.
We have so many fun items that speeds up anything you're doing in the kitchen. And one of my favorite tools in the kitchen, and I've demoed this on your show many times, is the mandolin. And this mandolin is the Borner one. It's got a V slice, which does more, it's a lot easier to use because it slices versus just banging up against a straight plate, and it's German surgical steel. You can chop with it, you can slice in it, you can shred with it, and it put everything together quickly for making a homemade soup. And
under 40 bucks. These mandolins used to be hundreds of dollars. They've
Absolutely.
Come down in
we
price,
had one that I used to sell was $180.
Wow.
A stainless commercial. This is, we sell them for $39.99, and I think it's far better, easier to use, easier to clean. It's just a great
Very cool.
blade. We also have a variety of Wusthof knives. We have a Wusthof knife shop. We have the best selection of Wusthof German-made knives in the world, probably, right here at Cook's Corner.
And people ask me that all the time, Pete. They say, if I'm going to invest in some certain things for my kitchen, a good set of knives and a good set of pans. And, that's the thing you don't want to mess around with. And you've got everything when it comes to that right
Absolutely.
here, knives and pans.
Yeah, and I tell people, I have $100 to spend. Don't go out and buy 20 knives, which you can find. Find one good knife, and then as you budget it, find another, just add to that collection, because now you just have more lousy knives in your drawer.
Right, right. And, they'll help you pick out the knives you need. Speaking of great knives, to go with soup or stews, it's always great to have bread. I don't have time to make my own bread. This is beer bread in a mix. It's under $4, and all you do is add beer or seltzer water to this mix, and look at this huge, beautiful
really
loaf of bread.
These are wonderful. These are made right in Valders, Wisconsin, by Willow Creek Mills, and they're made for Cook's Corner. We have our logo on there, and we have a whole variety of breads. It's just a few of them. We also have their pancake batters and other mixes. Again, back to Wusthof. This is a brand new knife. It has a scalloped edge. I don't know if you've seen this. It's scalloped versus like a serrated, like a serrated knife. It gives you twice the cutting space. It's great for any kind of slicing or carving, even like for turkeys, but just amazing. Ooh. It just cuts right through anything, and it's just a wonderful slicing knife. I've never had a knife that's so special.
And a good bread knife, that is a must. It really
Absolutely,
is. Yeah. Speaking of some good quality products, if you're making soups and stews, everybody raves about these tomatoes. You sell them here from Italy. They actually have actual basil and some herbs in here just to flavor things up.
We bring in cases of these. They're hard to find. These are from Italy. They have the basil right in it. It's beautiful Italian peeled tomatoes. They just add flavor, and it just make your meals different and better than you would find in just any
and
store.
They have lots of gourmet foods like this. It's more than just cooking utensils here. A whole section of gourmet foods, including pre-made soup mixes that make making soup so easy. Country split pea soup. You can add your ham hock to that. This looks like a really good one. Potato and leek, an Italian wedding soup. We've got simmering now, the chicken noodle soup. Pete, it smells so good.
Isn't that awesome? Yeah.
So this is the mix. I was reading at the back. Okay, you start out with some butter, chicken stock. Everything else is in here, the vegetables, the noodles, and this is a great soup kettle.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cast iron with enamel, very easy to clean, but just cooks so evenly, and then also keeps the soup warm, for a good hour afterwards. So when you're serving it, it's just a wonderful way to cook your soup.
And the whole thing can go in the oven too if you want to do a roast. But at this point, we're just going to add some shredded chicken, and we've got soup in like 15-20 minutes. Homemade soup with real chicken. And
yeah, it's just really wonderful.
There you go, all sorts of fun stuff at Cook's Corner in Ashwaubenon.